Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about something that's going on to let you know what it is and why we're doing it. It's called Group Connect. You've probably heard us talking about it. Hopefully your coach has mentioned something about it to you. Group Connect is an event that's going to take place kind of on an as-needed basis, and its purpose is to help people connect to community groups. Right now, when you go to the connection table on a Sunday morning or you fill out a connection card and you say, hey, I want to join a community group, that information is just funneled to you as a group leader, and you're responsible to follow up with them. And honestly, the process doesn't always work out. And from what I understand, I'm a group leader and I know how it works, and from talking with you and your coaches, it can be a bit of a difficult process trying to get somebody into your group, introduce them to everybody, try to get them connected, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And so we want to make that process a little bit better. And so the point of Group Connect is three things. It's to make better connections, make stronger connections, better connections, help the right person get connected to the right group for them. Because sometimes it's kind of a shot in the dark. You just kind of look at a list and say, I'll pick that one and see how it works out. We want to try to make better connections for people, and to make it easier for you as a group leader to welcome people into your group. If you sit down and have a conversation with somebody before they ever join your group and set some expectations and talk about what your group is like, then you can get a better feel if your group is right for them, or if they maybe need to go somewhere else and find a different community to plug into. So the first thing is to make better connections. The second thing is to set healthy expectations and then paint a picture of what we're asking for people and what they should be expecting when it comes to community at our church. We have a DNA that we want to pursue, and not everybody has the same expectations when coming into group life, so we want to set those in a healthy way for them and for you as a group leader. And then thirdly, we want to personalize the process. As our church grows and as people come into our body, we want to make sure we don't lose people or turn them into just cogs in a machine. Hey, fill out this piece of paper and we'll carry you through this process and hopefully you'll be connected to a group. Now, we want to make the process a little more personalized. So Group Connect takes place right now. It's going to happen on July the 10th. That's our first kind of experimental approach to Group Connect. It's going to take place upstairs in Volunteer Central during the second service. And we're going to have an opportunity to kind of share the vision and the DNA of our groups from coaches and myself. And then we're going to ask you, some of you as group leaders, to come and be there and connect with potential people who have said, hey, I'm interested in a group, I'm available on this night, and this is what my life is like right now. We'll try to pair them up with you, introduce you to them via email before they even come, and then you can kind of simulate a mini group experience right there. Get to know them, share what your group is like, and talk with them and get to know them a little bit better. That's what Group Connect is like, that's what it's about. And some of you will be asked to be a part of this first one. Some of you have full groups, or some of you are meeting on a different schedule this summer, so you don't need to be a part of this group or this first event. But that's what's taking place. Want to let you know why. And depending on how this first one works out, we'll probably be doing these a lot more. And this might replace altogether our sign-up process for groups. So just wanted to keep you in the loop on that. So next week, what we're going to talk about is the why and the what of the Dirty 30, or the prayer time and accountability. If you've heard us talk about the Dirty 30, that's just the last 30 minutes of a group in a basic small group structure. And it's different amounts of time and it looks different in every group. But I want to talk about what it looks like to have a prayer and accountability time that's healthy, that's vibrant, that's alive, that works, that makes sense. I would argue that it's one of the most important times, one of the most important things we can do when we gather together in our groups. But sometimes it's frustrating, sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes we don't prioritize it, sometimes it's difficult to get people to really be honest about where they're at and to pray about things that matter other than just like Aunt Sally's best friend's neighbor's ingrown toenail. We want to pray about things that matter, not that that doesn't matter, but we want to pray about things that are really going on in each other's lives. And so how do we do that? Why should we do that? If you do, how do you make it better? If you don't, why should you consider it? We'll talk about that next time. Love you guys very much, and we'll see you later.